going over, we're going to be learning our nail shapes. Okay, we're going to be doing a collection of 70. Let's make sure we have everything on our table and we're good and ready to go. I'm going to have you put your name on the index cards while I'm doing this so we can save some time. We have a Ziploc bag, has your name and your class period on there. You have 7 index cards. You have your nail packet. There's a Sharpie on each table that you use for your Ziploc bag only. Once you put your name on there, you're not going to use that again. You have a file. Mine is a different shape than yours, just simply because I run out, but you have a file. Go ahead and put the file inside of your Ziploc baggie. Not going to be using that today. You have your matte pencils, writing utensils, and then you have your mounting tape. Now your mounting tape, you should have gotten from your classroom supply list. Yours might be thin, yours might be thick, does not matter, but you should have it. If you don't have it, you need it. Okay, go to the dollar store. This is $1 at the dollar store. If you were to get this at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Walmart or Office Depot, it's probably like $3 to $6 a pack. Okay, so go to the dollar store. And we're going to go ahead, maybe not today, maybe today if you have a mounting tape, you might need scissors. If you don't have your mounting tape today, no worries, make sure to have that for tomorrow. Alright, so while I'm talking, if you will, on each one of your index cards, on the side that has the lines, I need you to write down your name on each card, your class period on each card, and then on each card is going to have a name of each of these. So on one card it will have square, another squirrel, another round, another oval, etc., etc. Okay? You have this packet in front of you, so you can use your packet to see your spelling if need be. Each card should have your name, should have your class period number, and should have the name of a nail tip. There's 7 nail shapes, so you have 7 cards total. Okay. I'll give you just a second to do that. Okay, an end result that we're going to have from what we're learning is going to be this project right here. This is what you're going to create. It's going to match your business logo, okay, your colors and all that good stuff, your business card that you made. It's going to have your logo on it, and you're going to create a sizing chart. A sizing chart is something you sell to your clients so they can buy it. It arrives in their mail. They size and fit their nails, their nail beds. They then mail you or respond to you with the sizes that fit their fingers. Then you can make the designs for them and mail them their press-on nails. We'll get more into detail about it and how it works and all that later, but you will be creating this project here in the future. Okay, so what we're doing now is practice for that and preparing for all of our projects for the school year. We call it the collection of 70. Okay, each one of these cards, which you can, when you're done with them, you can go ahead and put in your Ziploc baggie. The Ziploc bag is going to live in your folder with your nail packet in the black bin. Your business portfolio should be in your binder. We're not using that anytime in the short, near future. Each one of these cards is going to look like this in the back. You're going to have a strip of your mounting tape, and you're going to place 10 nail tips on top of the strip. You can either do 5 and 5 and split it down the middle, or you can just do one strip and have 10 nails going across. Depends on how they fit. You can do them horizontally, or you can do them vertically and move your tape horizontally like so. Portrait or landscape. It's up to you. Okay? You're going to place them on the side that's blank, not on the line side, but on the blank side. You're going to turn all of these 70 nail tips in on Friday. You might have to take this home, okay, to finish at home. Now, okay, I'm going to show you what's a way to do this. So we're going to go through this, and we're going to do the theory part with our journal and the men in just a second. I used a pink card so you can see in here with the reflection, you can see the nail tips. Now here I put 5 nail tips. I cut it down the middle, and I put my nail tips down. Now I have an extra piece of tape here, which is not good, because if I have extra piece of tape, when I put all of my cards in my bag, it's all going to get stuck. So make sure you cut the piece of tape just for the length of nails that you have. Okay? So, if your tape is thinner, that's okay, it still works. If it's wider, that's okay, it still works. Alright. You're going to take your mounting tape. On one side, it's got paper so it does not stick, but on the other side, it does stick. So what I would do is I would take my tape, and I would take my nails, going in order by size, and I would put them on my tape, like so. And then, after I push them down so that way I know that they stick, I would take my scissors and then I would cut and trim right where I need. Okay? So now it's just a set of 5 if I wanted to do 5. If you wanted to do 10, you can do a strip of 10, it's up to you. Then you peel the back. Okay, it's got the little paper, you peel the back, and then you stick it on your card. So I'm just going to put it here for now. So now you have 10 nails for the square nail shape. Today, we're not going to because we won't have time, but you can start today. But Thursday and Friday in class all day, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take each one of these nails off of the tape, and we're going to file them to match the shape that we're going to learn about today. So you will have 10 nails that are square, 10 that are squirrel, 10 that are round, etc., etc. This card, for example, this is our square. Let's pretend we come to October. We have a nail art project. I'm teaching you nail designs. I'm going to tell you, okay guys, get your square card out. We're going to work on these nails this week. So I'm going to teach you techniques, and we're going to do them on these nails. And then you're going to have your square nails with the October theme in a set. Put those to the side. Okay, guys, it's February. It's Valentine theme, friendship theme. You're going to take your stiletto nails, guys, out. And then we're going to work on those 10 nail tips. Okay? So, I need you to make sure not to lose these. Keep up with them. Don't put extra tape. And if you do, cut your little backing paper and put it back on there so it doesn't get sticky all over the place. Any questions on that? Okay, in the future, we will be creating this project, which the skills you need for that project are the skills you're learning here. So, right now, all of your index cards plus your file should be in this baggie. This baggie is going to live in your colored folder with your nail packet. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to our theory part. We're going to tell you a little story to help you remember the different nail shapes. Okay? But before I do that, I just want to reiterate, I sent you guys a message about this week. We're going to be filing the nail tips. If you have a kit, I need you to bring your 250 nail tips because you're going to take 70 out of here. Okay? If you don't have a kit yet, or a kit, I do have nail tips. They're not all completed, but we do have the different sizes here. Over here on it. So you have the different sizes from a size 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way to a 10. Pick one of each. Okay, one of each. You do not want two number 2s or 2 number 5s. If you do, it's okay, but you just want one of each size, and that'll be beneficial later. So So if you have your kit, do bring this. If you want to sort them out at home and bring just the nails and not this, that's fine. You need a rubber band to wrap around it, because once this tape comes off, then what happens is this kind of comes apart very easily, and then this falls and all your tips go all over the place. So please make sure to keep that together. So bring your tips, the clear ones. We are going to be filing the nail tips. So we're going to go from a plastic nail to, let's just pretend it's like glitter, like plastic glitter. And when we're filing, there's in the air, on the floor, on your tabletop, on your chair, everywhere there's going to be filed dust all over. Okay? So, I need no food, no drinks, no snacks. Your bags, backpacks, purses need to be on the counter or the front of the room. Nothing on the floor. When you come in, you need to wipe your tabletop before you set your things down. You need to wipe your chair before you sit down, because there's tons of debris. Okay? You want to make sure that you wash your hands afterwards and not touch your eyes, your face, or whatnot, because pretend having glitter on your hands and putting it on your face. Okay? It's very hard to get off. It's going to be very dusty. I need you to wear your dust mask. Okay? To protect, to make sure that the plastic doesn't go inside your lungs. A nail tech doing it one time, no big deal, but a nail tech doing this every day, it's a lot. Okay? So, please make sure that also, if you have your scrubs, wear your scrubs Thursday and Friday. If you have a lab coat, wear your lab coat. Try not to wear long sleeve shirts or jackets so you don't get your sleeves all dirty. Also, too, try your best not to wear fabric that attracts the dust. So, for example, lace or like sweater type material. You don't want to wear that because it's hard to come off. Okay? Just wear regular cotton t-shirt, jeans, none of your favorite stuff. Okay? Questions on that? Cell phones need to be put away for sure that day, although you do need to take your pictures here and there, but you don't want that dust to get inside your phone where you put your charger in, because then it doesn't, over time, doesn't charge well. Okay? Questions? Okay? All right, so let's get started on our story. All right, I'm going to zoom in here. And let's go ahead and get going. So we have a story of a mom and a dad that had a baby girl. And she grew with time. So, we're going to start with Dad. The first nail that we have, this nail here, this is Dad. Dad is very straightforward. He's very rigid. He's very sharp. Walks a straight line. Okay? Dad is very square. Dad, his tip is very flat. He has a flat top. And his sides are straight. So on the corners, he makes a 90-degree angle on both of his corners. That's Dad. He's very black or white. Yes or no? It's very straight. We're going to skip a nail. We're going to go down to the round. Our round nail, this is Mom. She's very soft and tender and gentle. She's very kind. She doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She had the baby, so she's got the round belly. Okay? Around, when you do a circle, if you cut it, no matter how you cut it, down the middle, it's symmetrical on both sides. If you cut it across the belly or vertically, or horizontally or diagonally, it's round all the way through. Okay? So, Mom, her tip and her corners, her edges, are very rounded. If you were to complete this circle, it's a round circle at the tip of the nail. No matter if you slice it down the middle or you slice it across the belly, it's symmetrical on both ends of it. It's perfectly round. Okay? Mom and Dad have a baby. They have a baby girl. Okay? This baby girl looks like Mom and Dad. She's got characteristics of both. She is a squirrel. So the squirrel and oval are split. Squirrel. The squirrel is for Dad, square, and the oval is round for Mom. I guess squirrel sounded better than if you added round to the end of that. Okay? So, she's got a little bit of both. She's got a flat edge, tiny bit of a curve, and she's got the curved corners. She doesn't have the 90 degree at the edges like that. Okay, just like you look a little like Mom and a little like Dad. Sometime in life, as life goes about, you might look more like Mom, or you might look more like Dad, which is the story here. So, baby girl, she grows up. She is now a kid. She's growing. So, as a kid, she looks more like her mother. Okay? She is now an oval. As she's growing, she looks like Mom when she's a little kid. Okay? But she's growing. So she's longer from cuticle to the free edge than she is side to side. She does have a round tip though. Okay, so an oval is like a circle, but just squish it a little bit. And it's a long circle. But still, it has symmetry. If you cut the circle, the oval down the middle or across the belly, it still has symmetry. If you were to finish this completion out, you will have your long oval. Now, it could be a short oval or a long oval, but still, if you cut that down the middle, it doesn't matter how you cut it, you still have your symmetry. It is very similar to a round. She looks like her mom, except for the oval is a squished circle. She looks like her mom, but she's still herself, and she still looks a little not like Mom. Okay? The next thing that happens in life, she becomes a teenager. So she is a teen. She's growing. She's taller. She's getting her figure. Okay? She's still like Mom, but she's starting to get Dad's attitude, so she's looking a little like Dad. Okay? She is now an almond. The almond is very similar to the oval, except for the symmetry is now gone. The bottom, because she's a young lady, she's not a young lady, she's growing to be a young lady, she's getting her figure. Her bottom, from side wall to side wall, is wider, okay, at the cuticle area than it is at the tip. So imagine this oval, you just pinch the tip a little bit. So the bottom, the belly where the cuticle is, you still have your flat circle, except for the tip now is a little squished. She still looks like Mom. She still has a round tip. It's just that now she's starting to form the sides a little straight like Dad. She's getting that attitude, that Dad attitude, right? Still has the symmetry if you cut it down the middle, but she now does not have the symmetry if you go straight across from top to bottom, because she's wide on one side and she's narrow on the other. Okay, well now she's a young lady. Okay, she is now in high school. I'm sorry, she's in college now. Well, now she is a go-getter. She's a boss babe. She is, you know, getting it together. She's got a job. She's going to college. She's got goals. She is still like mom, but now she's like working it and she's more like her dad. She looks more like her dad. Her attitude is definitely more like her dad. Okay? So now she's a coffin. With the coffin, she looks more like dad, so the tip is flat. And the sides are also flat, except for she's a girl, so she's got a little bit wider bottom. She's got her figure in now. She's got a nice figure. She's got a wider bottom and she's got a more narrow top. Okay? Same like the almond, except for the tip and the sides are now more straight. Does not have a 90-degree angle though. Okay? So with her coffin, she's got the wide belly, the wide cuticle area, the wide base. Okay? And then she's going to have straight edges with a flat tip. Now you're going to have your symmetry. You're going to have your symmetry. Oh, she's not here, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. You're going to have the symmetry, but you're not going to have symmetry on both sides the way you cut it. She'll have symmetry down the middle, but she will not have symmetry because on one side it's round, curved, and the other side is straight. Okay? Then, baby girl, she becomes a mom. Like life will have it, you will eventually become into your parents. Okay? Things you're like, oh, well, never. Now that you're a parent, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm just like my mom, or I'm just like my dad. Okay? So she's a little bit of both. The almond has grown up, has kids. She is on point, so her tip is very pointed. Okay, she's got that tip, that edge. But her sides have a little bit of a curve, like her mom. Okay? She is now a stiletto. Now the belly, the cuticle area is still wide. The tip now is very narrow. Now it's just pointed. So, belly is still there. The edges, though, are now a little bit curved. The coffin, they were very straight. Now they're curved, and now there's a tip. She is symmetrical if you cut her down the middle, but not symmetrical the other way. Does the story make sense? Okay. So, hopefully this story will help you remember as you are working with and talking about and filing your nails. It's easy to do one, but when you have to do 10 fingers to make a match, it's a little difficult. There's two more things I want you to note. Here, and I forgot to kind of highlight my title here. This is just one chart. There are many charts, okay? Many charts. This is just one. But here, there's the separation of the two, and let's note that. Here, from your almond up, and from your square down, these, okay, these are natural. Those are for natural nails. Those can naturally grow out. The nails from your coffin and stiletto section, these are artificial. Okay? Now, a person can grow out an almond nail naturally without filing it. How? Their nail growth, and if we go back to, where's the page? If we go back to this one, right? Our almond Okay, is that not our trapezoid nail? Where it's wide at the cuticle base and it's narrow at the tip?
9:30, ADA attendance reminder.
Well, here's your trapezoid. Let's turn it this way so you can have the same visual. It's wide at the base and narrow at the tip. It can naturally grow an almond. A person can naturally grow an almond. They can naturally grow any one of these nails. They don't typically naturally grow a coffin or stiletto or the duckbill. There's one that, like, it's crazy. It grows wide that way. There's some that are like the needlepoint nail tips. There's some that are like they're cut at an angle. Those are artificially made. So on natural manicure, when you're doing a manicure, you can file the nails into these natural shapes. Those are very common. If you look at your nails right now, they fall into one of these. Unless if you have artificial nails. Artificial nails, these you create. Okay? Again, there's more, but we're just going to focus on this for this particular chart. Any questions? So, if you have your tips, bring them tomorrow. You can start this at home today. If you want to take your stuff home, it's fine. You're going to file 10 of each of these nail tips into these 10 shapes. I'm going to teach you how to file first. They all have to match. You're going to tape them onto your index cards. You're going to turn in your index cards on Friday. You're going to have Thursday and Friday to work on these in class, but you will not finish, so you will need to take them home. They are due at the end of class on Friday. We will be using them throughout the school year, so please do not lose them once I grade them and give them back to you. Does anyone have any questions? All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop there.